you want to win the regular season, you want to win the tournament, you want to win the conference tournament, and obviously you want to win the national championship. So the standard is a standard, and we're not shying away from that.
Diving into some basketball talk with you. Want to start off with some recent news that you got. You were named a finalist for the Jerry West Award, which honors the top shooting guards in college basketball. And what does it mean to you to be named as a finalist for that award?
It's a blessing. I just thank God first and foremost because, without him, nothing is possible. But with him, everything is possible. So, it's a blessing, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful, that, you know, uh, the committee or whoever decides whoever gets that award or narrows down that list. They mention me. And it goes to attest to all my hard work that I put in, and my journey obviously hasn't been easy, but I just keep coming, and I'm going to continue to knock down those doors.
And switching gears to talking about your team, you had a pretty successful first season in the Big 12. You guys went 14-6. You guys are going to be the number 3 seed in the Big 12 tournament. How would you kind of assess how the season went in the first one for Arizona in the Big 12? Did it kind of meet your expectations, or was it kind of a bit different than what you expected?
I think we faced adversity early on, and throughout this whole season, I think we've been facing adversity. But I think we're battle tested, and through that adversity is gonna help us in March, and help us in this postseason run that we're about to go on. And so, I think that the adversity that we faced and the hardships that we went through, like I said, is gonna prepare us for this run that we're about to go on, and I think we're all ready to go.
And in that Big 12 tournament, you guys will have a chance to win the conference tournament, and that can really help improve your guys' seed line when it comes to the NCAA tournament. So when you guys are preparing for, now the postseason part of it, how confident are you guys in feeling of what you guys are capable of doing in Kansas City and as well as the NCAA tournament as well?
We're super confident. We know that any team that comes into play that you can be beat, but you can beat any team as well. Everything that happened before this postseason is out the window. And now you just got to go one for one. In case of in this case, with the Big 12 tournament, you got to go. You got to win 3 games with us because we have a double bye. So we gotta, go one for one 3 times, and then we'll focus on the March Madness when that comes. But when you get to March Madness, you gotta win 6 in a row to win the national championship. And so I'm feeling super confident in my group. I'm feeling super confident in the coaching staff and the plan that they have for us. And so we're all just ready, and we're anxious to get to Kansas City.
And speaking of March Madness, you definitely had a lot of experience in it. You played at a national championship game. This season is going to be your fourth time playing in the tournament. What is your favorite part about being a part of that whole experience?
Uh, just the I wouldn't say I say madness really. Obviously it's called March Madness, but I say the madness of March Madness because like I said, any team that you play, you can be beaten. You got to have an awareness of that. And I'm grateful to be a part of March Madness. Not every player, not every team gets to experience it. It's one of a kind. Obviously, you playing on one of the biggest stages in basketball in the world, and so you got a lot of eyes watching you, and so you just want to deliver. And in my case, I want to win a national championship, and I know my team does too, and that's the main goal.
And with that experience that you had before, how do you see that as a very big benefit to have, done this before and, know the kind of like the scheduling and how everything plays out? So how do you kind of see a benefit in having that experience, and have your teammates kind of felt the same way about, we've done this before, here's how we can really have a big run?
I definitely think it's beneficial for me and my team. We got a lot of experienced guys that have been on championship teams, coaches who've been on championship teams that been through the fire, and so we got a lot of different point of views and things like that, so that we can collaborate on and share with each other to give ourselves a best shot of winning each and every game. And so We know game to game we're gonna have to adjust to different play styles, different players, different coaching styles, and things like that. And so having that experience definitely does help because you got a lot of insight on different aspects of the game.
And you know that for a fact that at Arizona the expectations are high. It's the fan
No
base,
doubt.
the people want a national championship, and just it's been kind of a shaky road. The past couple of weeks, having some tough losses and everything. And your coach Tommy Lloyd, I believe he said, I wish we were higher than third in the conference, but it's where we end up. Um, and so it feels like he has really high standards for the program. And what do you see when it comes to the standards that he's trying to implement in you guys?
Yeah, we always said to ourselves, to the media, the standard is a standard. At Arizona, you want to your the standard is for you to win. At the highest level, which is you want to win the regular season, you want to win the tournament, you want to win the conference tournament, and obviously you want to win the national championship. So the standard is a standard, and we're not shying away from that. We want to represent the players and the alumni that came before us by representing Arizona in the best way possible, and that's to win as many games as we can. And for our case, it's 9 games. We got to win 9 games, and 3 in the Big 12 and 6 in March Madness. So, we have our personal goals. And we know exactly what we have to do going forward to make a run in March.
And with Coach Lloyd, what has your relationship been like with him now that you're kind of and getting close to closing your college career?
I say me and Coach Lloyd have a great relationship. Our relationship over the course of these last 2 years has evolved in a great way. And I respect him. I trust in him, and I just appreciate him for giving me a fresh start. The place that I was in, leaving, my previous school, was a tough one, and for him to come in and recruit me the way he did, and accept me for who I was as a player and a person, and kind of guide me to the player that I am now. And he's constantly challenging me to be the best version of myself, and different ways that I can enhance my game. And so I appreciate him for that. But our relationship has definitely gotten tighter and tighter over the course of these last 2 years.
And of course, can't talk to Caleb Love without talking about Iowa State. Did you feel like that was probably one of like the loudest environments at that moment that you've ever
Oh,
been a part of?
no doubt, no doubt. When you go back to that game, like I visually was seeing, some of, I don't know if it was our fans. I don't want to call out our fans, but or Iowa State fans, but I seen some fans, leaving because they thought the game was over. When rightfully so, you down 3 with 2 seconds to go on the clock. You probably trying to beat the traffic, but we had something to say about it. We had, it's more game to play. It's not over till it's over.
No, absolutely. And then one of the last things I wanted to ask was, this is the time of year where everyone's paying attention to college basketball, and everyone's going to start making their brackets, start making their national championship picks. And so for people that are examining this Arizona team and looking and seeing what you guys can do in March, what would you say makes you guys a dangerous team to have a really good run and be end the season as national champions?
I think our depth. We're very loaded. Where we can go. 1 through 8, 9. And so I think that's gonna help us. Our experience is definitely gonna help us. And then just I think our keys to winning the national championship is defense, rebounding, and taking care of the ball. I think if we do those 3 things, and then obviously, you add good offense after that, and shooting and things like that. But I think those 3 things is definitely going to push our chances of winning the national championship to its highest peak.